Hey everybody, Coach JBK for the Quest to Qualify. We are running out of time here, here and in real life, and we have 13 QPs. We need 15 to qualify, so I'm trying to get this done here. Let's blow this up. Some good picks in here. Avacyn Squire, Sarah Angel is our pick, but there are some other good picks in here, mostly complimentary, so I don't mind taking a big flyer first. And running white. White seems pretty good. Okay, Spelltwine is not a second pick. Kind of would like to run something with some tokeny goodness. The War Priest is very good. I think actually the War Priest is going to be our pick just because there's so many enchantments around. Alright, what do we want to do? Do we want to do white-green? Go white-green and grab the Arbor Elf. But the Intrepid Hero is pretty good in the right situation, so I want to stay in white right now, so I'll grab him. He's not a first pick, but he can be really good. If you can get him on the field and get him to stick, he's pretty good. And white seems pretty daggum strong just because of the removal that it offers with pacifism and O-ring. So we'll be looking for those two cards top of the list from here on out, as they just own, absolutely own. Alright, what do we have here? We've got an arsonist. We have some decent green running around. This card is good, of course. But I think I want to go white-blue and have access to the Avon, so I'll take the Invaders. So, yeah, I just lost an 8-4. Didn't record it for you, but just lost one again. Have lost in the last 5 or so in round 2. And it's almost due to mana. I don't know what my problem is, what I'm doing wrong, but that's pretty much my stance, and I'm sticking with it. White-blue flyer seems like, of course, always a good deck. Let's see here, we do have a soldier. We can always get more soldiers, so I think maybe the War Falcon is better than the Phantasm. Double Acidic Slime is really good, so I don't really want to depend on enchantments with these guys running around. Hatchling also would be playable here. Prey Upon, there's some really good green running around. We're just going to take the War Falcon though, and try and get our soldier on. It does fit with what we want to do, and the hero, hopefully, if he can stay on the board for a turn, can work on guys that are too big for us to block out with our walls. Fog Bank and removal. That's what we're looking for. Fog Bank removal, walls, and flyers. That's basically what we're going for here. I do like the Fairy Invaders. They're just late and typically tough because you know if you got little guys, you're not swinging into big guys. Wow, there's a Primodox too, huh? With all this green rolling around, I can deal without an Archaeomancer, so I'm going to grab the Primodox and just see where this leads us. We've been passing acidic slimes, so green may be open. People will probably cull it, but the Primodox works so well with so many different things that it's a possibility. It's definitely worth taking pick 6. So we'll take a pick 6. Go on. And here, of course, we get a bunch of stuff. Blue, looking pretty good, huh? Blue's looking really good. Maybe, I mean, Scroll Thief is good, but I don't mind the acceleration either. I'm going to take the Arbor Elf here. Would be a target for our Primodox also. Blue looked really open right there, so it was probably a mistake taking the Primodox, or the Arbor Elf rather. But white-green is pretty good, and maybe we'll wheel something good in green from those opening packs. Of course, it's also likely to put a lot of people in green because they were quality cards, but Okay, what do we have here? We have a blue card and a red card, but the blue card is what we'll grab. He's a nice wall creature. A little bit expensive, but alright. Tricks of the Trade is okay. Archaeomancer's fine, but we don't have any. We've got 8 creatures here. So I think just Tricks of the Trade is where I want to go. I like it in the right situation. It'll run headlong into an acidic slime, though, if we don't watch it. So it's possible we pass that on a Scroll Thief. That's what we would lose from going down this green road here. Alright, what do we have? We have nothing. There's really nothing in here. We're going to cut the Fury, as it would do bad things to our Intrepid Hero, our War Falcon, and our Arbor Elf. Not to mention 4 damage to us. So I'm going to leave it up there just because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Color-wise, kind of taking the best card. I do kind of like to be in one color, but white looks like it's getting picked, which is kind of a bummer. But early Avon Squire will do that to you. Alright, we'll take another elf. That's great acceleration and good targets here. Our blue is not great. Fungal Sprouting, not bad. Naturalize also not bad. Let's look at our cost. Yeah, I'll pass up on a Naturalize. And here I'll just grab the Hatchling. Let's sort these back by color so we can see what's going on. So 3 colors, pretty decent. If we see an Arctic Avon early, it'll definitely cement that we need to be in blue. Green is so solid on the ground, but the other colors just have a lot of stuff that can take it away. Alright, so we have some white running around in here. But we also have another Primodox, and I think let's just build the Primodox deck if we can. Let's see. Alright, so we got a Falcon. We do have a Fog Bank. Also got the Force Mage here. Running green, I really don't know if the War Falcon makes it. Maybe we're going away from that style of deck that I talked about. Do have the Fog Bank in here. But the Force Mage is a good target for our Primodoxes, if that's the correct word for it. White is looking like it's being cut. The Crucible's pretty good. Could we run? Let's go ahead and hide red. Do we run? We're going to run white-green maybe, so this is not a good pick for us. I think we just take the Prey Upon here. Just grab some removal. So, mana has been tough on me here in my last few drafts. Hopefully I can get one that looks pretty good. Yeah, this is a slam dunk pick. Several cards in here we could use, but we'll just definitely take the Prized Elephant and any others that happen to come our way. Here we're about to cut blue. Nice acceleration here. We do need better 3-drops than just a Force Mage, though. Also, the Primodox helps you avoid those pesky enchantments like O-Ring and Pacifism, so it has several uses. The only thing it's not super good against is the aggro. Alright, we've got a Searing Spear, some decent red in here, also some decent blue, again, decent, but we'll just be taking the Visionary here. I would cut this, but I have a card I can actually use. I need to take it. Surprised to see that Searing Spear as we didn't see a lot of good red early in pack 1. Let's go ahead and hide our blue. So we're going to lose the Fairy Invaders, we're going to lose the Tricks of the Trade, but I'm not very upset about either of those. So. Alright, what do we want here? The ring is fine, but the Attended Knight also gives us something to use our Primodox with, and that's great. So it is 3 mana. I'd prefer not to bump the 3 mana guys, but it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, we have a Plummet, definitely playable, but we'll take a Sunstriker. Here, Hamletbacks running around in there, but just taking another Attended Knight. So pretty much, let's see here, the 1, 2, 3, 4 cards have applications in Fungal Sprouting. We can always Fungal Sprout and bounce the sprouts if we want to leave everything on the board, so pretty good. Maybe we luck into a Ranker. That would be pretty awesome. Nice creature base here too, but we need to get into the Pacifismo ring scenario or more prey pawns or something. Yeah, this looks pretty good so far. Green, white. Too bad we're not seeing travel preps late. That was one of my favorite things about AVR, or rather Innistrad, was the travel preps. My favorite thing about AVR was not a lot, as my curves are all janked up. Alright, here, not a lot we can play. I mean, I'm not going to play Boundless Realms. I'm actually going to cut this Provocateur. That card can cause some issues for us. And, you know, the War Falcons are actually playable. Also, Glorious Charge, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and show all. And cut my red. And cut my blue. And see what I'm looking at here. This card hurts us. So we'll cut it out. This guy should be a freaking soldier. Got elves. Got some soldiers. This deck's looking nice and solid, but you never know till the mana is drawn what you're running into. Seems like my MO recently is getting to round 2, getting to game 3, sometimes game 2 after winning game 1. Sometimes losing it, and then just getting jacked by mana. So Farseek would not be scoffed at immediately, just to kind of even out things. So what are we lacking here? We got flying support, would like a big Spider or two, and would like some more removal. Probably not playing the Glorious Charge. Got a ton of creatures here. Some Centaur, you know, the usual suspects. Did pass a bunch of Slimes, so even if we don't run into the enchantment-based removal, maybe we'll run into something else. Like a swamp that we will auto-draft because we're holding a drink. Alright. Big green bomb. Oh, nice. Okay, well, there are a bunch of picks here. Hopefully we wheel the Courser. We will not wheel the Pack Leader, but we will not pass the Rampage at all. We've got a lot of creatures, and it just looks good. Okay, Safe Passage would be the pick here. Go a little bit out of character. I'm going to cut this Murder. Second pick, Hate Draft. That's the way you want to go. I am ruthless on that, so. But I don't want to pass a Servant and then a Murder to the guy drafting black. Especially not when my choices over that are a Safe Passage. Pack leader is good though. Could have used it a little bit light in the 5-drop area, but not that concerned because we need to be bouncing these little dudes. Alright, what are we looking at here? Not a great deal. We do have another safe passage. There's a black ring. A good blue pick. I think we'll just grab the clay. We got 15 creatures already, but the clay is fine. Liable to see that safe passage wheel, or the other one that we passed. Clay is not something we want to be bouncing, but it can come in as a 3/3 or a 2/2, whatever we need it to, and it's okay. I mean, I don't hate on it. It's it kind of is what you need it to be, which is crucial in some situations. So, all right, this card just kicks our butt. I hate it. I hate playing against it. But I do need some removal, and I'll be glad to take a Divine Verdict here. If Switcheroo were an enchantment, it would be easier to deal with. So I do like it better than Mind Control if you can draft around it and have some, give somebody a Saproling. A lot of creature spells, not a lot of removal, so, and not a lot of soldiers either, which is a little bit of a concern at this point. Alright, we got the white ring, we've got another removal, and we've got a plummet. Our creatures are sort of white, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough for the ring, so we'll grab it. Passed on the plummet there, and I may regret that later. But we do have some flying support here. A little bit. I'd like some reach. I'd like to see a big spider come around now that I can grab and kind of seal the deal here. And we've already got 16 creatures, so I don't know if the fungal sprouting makes it. Maybe it does. Alright, let's see. Wow, the pack leader's stinking. Another one comes out. I would like to have these earlier guys, but a pack leader, you just don't pass that at this point in the game. It's in the curve where we need it, and it helps a great deal. So what do we not? I don't think we play the fungal sprouting here. We have 17 creatures. I don't want more creatures. I would like to have more removal or something. So glorious charge. Yeah, okay. I could have a Guardians here, but I think I'd rather have the Titanic Growth. Let the Guardians go on down the road. Intrepid Hero does work with this kind of deck, but it's not the best ever. Alright, we got a Beetle. I don't really want that. The Tome is a little bit late for us. Mastiff. Wish it was a soldier dog. What hurts us here? Probably not playing this. As if we had more 3-drops and fewer 4-drops, I would take it. I think I will just cut the Reverberate here. Okay, we did Wheel. The Courser, Naturalize is kind of a tough decision there. Am I going to play the Courser? What am I going to play him over? Probably the Clay. I'll go ahead and grab him. We'll cut the Arbor Serpent. Cut the Wall. Or do I cut the Fury? We cut the Fury. We got a lot of 1-drop guys. I take a Beetle that we won't be playing. Serpent's Gift. Hydra Surge. Alright, hopefully we can just put enough together to cause our opponent harm. be building this deck up here for you in just a second. Not a lot of soldiers either. We really only have 3, but I think the War Falcons, if I can get one out, work well with it. Alright. Throw this stuff down in the hole here. Nice green base. Little bit of removal, not a lot, but hopefully we'll be able to put enough pressure on our opponent. Okay. Well, it's a nice curve. It's decent. What are we doing here? What do we want? We got 17 creatures. That's just too many, in my opinion. So I'd like to have another trick. And I guess, you know, the primal clay would probably work. Let's see how many guys we've got that come in as 3s. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the pack leader. So I would add him just for that, but I would kind of want the trick instead. So we get Glorious Charge. And at our land here, 9, 8. Yeah, we can reuse our forest if we can grab one, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Alright, so trying to add to our 13 QPs at final hour, and wish me luck. We're heading into round 1. This is the coach for the mtgnoob.com, and I'll see you in a second.